So everybody has their own plan and strategy when it comes to crypto. And some are good, some are bad, but I want to give you guys a little bit of an insight as to what I'm doing in this market cycle to make millions in crypto. Now, this is not to be taken as financial advice, and people should always do things their own way. And before you guys do anything, make sure you guys do your research as well. Now, I've spent a lot of time during the bear market cycle and the early bull market adding blue chip coins, coins that are in the top 20, ones that have been around for a very long time, ones that have a lot of resilience, and specifically some ones that I talk about a ton here on the channel. You guys know which ones I'm talking about, right? And now that we've gotten deeper into this market cycle, I've kind of just gotten to essentially a DCA approach on a lot of these. It's just slow adding. I feel like my bags are pretty well set. And now I've shifted a lot of my focus to a lot of these up and comers. This doesn't mean that I'm selling my blue chips. It means I'm just kind of sitting on them right now. Remember, time in the market tends to outweigh timing the market. So what I'm focusing on now is some of these much lower cap coins that are, 2 billion, 1 billion, down even into like the tens to hundreds of millions in terms of market cap. There's actually a lot of up and comers that people are not paying attention to right now, that have not made the jump, that haven't gotten big exposure. There's a lot of potential down in this space. And what I have to say is there's some areas that people should probably pay attention to, and it's what retail is focused on. Retail is heavily focused on gaming, AI, meme coins. Those are the sectors that are probably going to see, big explosions as we get into the deeper part of this market cycle, as we get into alt season, because they're retail driven sectors. Now, what's interesting is what's going to magnify this is mass adoption. We're starting to get into mass adoption. We've had some of the early signs already. And that means there's going to be a ton of users and a ton of capital entering the space, which means that a lot of these projects are going to do, 10, 15, 20, 30, whatever, many X's, right? And obviously that's not a guarantee. We don't know which ones people are going to be focused on. I've been adding a lot of AI coins recently. That's kind of been an area that I felt underexposed in. I still feel like I'm underexposed in gaming, so I'm kind of paying attention to a lot of the gaming coins. But there is a lot of potential and a lot of money to be made in some of these lower cap coins. Now, again, people should do research on these. I'm not, promoting any specific coin or anything like that. It's not what I'm doing. But just know that there's a lot of projects that are getting slept on right now. And this is where people can really make a lot of those big gains. When you talk about those 100x moves, when you talk about 50x moves, blue chips, frankly, most of those are not going to make those moves the rest of this market cycle. We're too deep. You would have had to buy the deep dips. And, even still, that's very difficult to do. What I want people to also understand is there are going to be a lot of new projects launching. There are going to be pre-sales. There are going to be new meme coins that appear out of nowhere. There are going to be, tech companies that just pop up out of the blue and just surge like that. And so people always need to be paying attention to, Twitter and Reddit. And I know those are kind of weird places to reference because there's a lot of junk, frankly. I get shilled a lot of junk all the time, guys. It just kind of comes with the channel, unfortunately. And so if you guys are, if you guys get in my Patreon too, you guys can figure out what stuff we're talking about. We talk about a lot of low caps and stuff as well. But some of the best performing coins for this market cycle haven't even been launched yet. They haven't even been conceptualized yet. All right. We're still very early on. We have a lot of time yet before we hit the top. And this is kind of how things have always played out. When you look back at cycles past, some of the best performing coins launched way, way late in the market cycle. So people need to broaden their horizons. They need to pay attention and open their eyes more to a lot of these untapped coins in terms of potential in the space. Because before you know it, there's going to be coins that rocket up the charts and are in the top 20. And you're like, whoa, how the hell did that get there? So that's just what I'm doing. I'm very much focused on these right now. It doesn't mean I'm, again, deterring from my current bags that I have. It doesn't mean that I'm losing focus on, my big blue chip coins. But just make sure you're not going through this cycle with blinders on, with tunnel vision, because that's how you miss out on opportunity. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. I would love to hear what your thoughts are when it comes to crypto. I'm going to be getting into a point here where I'm adding way more frequently than I am. Right now, I'm probably going to start adding a bunch again just because we've kind of gone through a few of these shakeouts and it looks like the market's about ready to pop, but we'll see what happens. But have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.